Okay, all right, okay, okay. All right, okay, I think I've given in enough time. Okay, I've given in enough time, enough time. It is raining cats and dogs. You know, when I listen to that English statement, that it is raining cats and dogs here in my country, specifically, now in Masaka. Okay, now I'm in Masaka, and very, very soon, in a few days, I'll be in the land of Kenya, right? So now I'm in Masaka, but today we are here to discuss a very important topic. So by the end of this call, you expected to learn to set the signals well, and also you are expected to be able to manage your wallet well. So two main topics I'll be handling this week today: learning how to set the signals as they have been given, and then be able to to manage your wallet well. I think those are the two major topics I'll be handling in more detail today. And it's a privilege to have you all here this morning. Protocol observed, right? I send my sincere excuse for those who expected me to do today's morning training, and I didn't because I had a journey. So I'll be on and off throughout this week because I have several journeys to handle, which could affect the morning training, but definitely it will never affect this one. Okay, this one. The other one is just an addition, but this one is part of the Royalq, the crypto ambassadors daily morning training. The other one for trading is just an addition. So it might be affected throughout this week, but this one will never be affected. This one it is a must be there. But the other one is just an addition, which I do at my own extra time. Okay. Today, I want to specifically go through how to set the signals well and also talk about wallet management. And as I basically discuss these two, I want you to follow very closely and be able to understand what you're supposed to do. I want to welcome different leaders from different parts of the world. I've been able to see Leader Pressure from South Africa. I'll mention just a few. I've seen Dr. John, happy to see you, sir. My brother Hills Lily Victor from that side of Nigeria, happy to see you. I've been able to see Leader OBM, one of our V5s from that side of Nigeria, happy to see you, sir. And the rest, please, are protocol observed. The rest protocol observed. Thank you for joining our call for today. Feel free to drop in your question at the end, so you could have somewhere to write, a notebook and a pen, so that at the end of the training you could be able to basically share your question, and we see if we can be able to handle it down the line. Having said that, I will specifically share my screen and take you through the simple understanding of a very important topic that we take it highly, very, very important. The signals and the presets. The signals and the presets. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna share my screen and be able to take you through. All right. Okay, so my screen is loading. I'm gonna share, just a minute, guys. Just a minute. I don't think I'll do it in a normal way, but I'll create a clear understanding. I may not be able to do it in a normal way that I've been doing it, but I just want to create a clear understanding. So I'll run at a higher speed, but also make sure that I don't leave anybody behind. Okay. Signals and presets. Why did we develop the signals and presets? I want to create an understanding to everybody listening to me this morning that Royalq can be a fully automated robot. And that is one of the aspects that I wish everybody should know. The Royalq can be a fully automated robot. And from our entry price, we don't know how deep the coin can go, but we can cater for close to 47.2%. For example, what does that mean? For example, I'll use a calculator. If I'm trading BTC, let me say Bitcoin is at $29,000. I know it's maybe around 28. And I go 47.2%. It means that from my entry price, I can still be able to trade BTC until BTC gets at $15,000. So it means from the time BTC is at $29,000, guys, just sorry. From the time BTC is at $29,000 to the time BTC gets at $15,000, I want to make sure that my robot is buying and selling through these zones. So we can be able to do this to as many coins as possible. We set our robot for once. The robot continues to buy and sell, 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 buy and sell repeatedly. From when BTC is at this price to when BTC is at this price. So I have personally, like I shared before, like I'm going to repeat today, that we have two methods we can do this. We have a method that could look at 85% dip, around 84% dip from an entry price of any coin until, let me say, if BTC goes 84% dip, 84% dip, meaning because none of us can know how deep a coin can go. So from 29,000, for example, to around 4,640, I'm just giving an example, that using that strategy, when the coin is moving from there to there, we are taking advantage of every volatility. And in that strategy that I'll share, you find that whenever the market drops by 0.5, the robot buys one time. So we are taking advantage of every small volatility. Whenever the market rises, falls, rises, falls, rises, falls, rises. So we buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high, both in an upward trend, both in the sideways market and in the downward trend. So what I'm talking about today is the ability and the power for anybody who's listening to me this morning to be able to categorically understand that the robot can be fully automated, it can be set once, and it will keep buying and selling and giving us profit. But before I go to the strategy that could look at least $1,000 per coin, I want to remind you that what I'm sharing is the best strategy. The plan for 47.2%, use the double up method, When I talk about the double up method, I mean that whatever the robot has buys when the market is dropping, it is doubling. For example, your first buying amount, you start at $15. The market drops, let me say, by 2%. You want your robot to go back in the market and double times 2. The market drops again, it doubles 4 times, it doubles 8 times, it doubles 16 times, like that. Whenever the coin keeps going down, the robot keeps on doubling. That's what we mean double up. Allocating sufficient capital, meaning having enough money that whenever the market drops by a certain percentage, the robot can continue to buy. And then this will help us, the robot, to close that trade and give us the maximum possible profit. Let me know if you are learning with me. Give me a yes in the chat if you have understood that first slide before I go into details about it. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, note takers that are action takers are money makers. If you don't take notes, if you don't take action, you don't make money. Because this has nothing to do with you coming on this Zoom and becoming a professor of the robot. This is basically dealing with money. You go take action, your bank gets full. All right, you just keep looking at me like this. Are you understanding? Are you following? Who's understanding? You keep your yes as if when you type it on the chat, you lose your fingers. I sometimes I say, if heaven is there, some people need to miss it. I think God needs to give me a priority. Whoever is on Royalq, and when I ask and they say yes, he gives them a tick to heaven. So you say yes, I will speak to him and I tell him to give me a contract. So whenever you come on Zoom and say yes, more doors open, more doors open. When you don't type, he closes some more. He closes somewhere. Maybe we are going to get some money from somewhere. He cancels there. He cancels. So I will see if he can give me a contract. But that's just a by the way. Okay, now let's get back to our lesson, right? Let's get back to our lesson. Let's get back to our lesson. Okay, let me open. Okay, let me open this to. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen again. And now, this is just a little bit going practical. When you come to your home, you will find that there are coins. There are coins. So you pick. Actually, I tell my friends that even if you don't know how to trade, you can usually come to Royalq and pick coins with highest negative. Without skills, you can pick acro with highest negative. Yeah, you can pick acro with highest negative. And you say you want to trade acro. It's also a trading strategy. You pick coins that have already done well, okay, that have done poorly, and you pick them low. So you tap on acro, then you tap on create. You can decide to tap on create, or you can just tap on bot. It's up to you. You can use the other side of create, or you tap on bot. When you tap on bot, you tap on create bot. Then you choose which type of bot. Basically, we are using the martingale bot. Someone would be asking, Julius, what is the martingale strategy bot? The martingale strategy bot is a bot that says, we buy the first time, we buy the second time, we buy the third time, we buy the fourth time. We create the average of whatever we have bought and sell it at once. So buy separately, sell a whole, the whole at once is what we call martingale, meaning the bot can buy 1, 2, the market rises, it sells only these 2 it has bought. The bot can buy 1, 2, 3, and only sell these 3 times it has bought. So we buy at different prices, sell at once. And that is what we call martingale. So we want to choose martingale. If you have understood the meaning of martingale, give me a 2 in the chat. If you have understood the meaning of martingale, give me a 2 in the chat. As simple as that. Me, I don't want you to understand so many stuff. If you have understood the meaning of martingale, give me 2 in the chat. If you have not understood, just come and say, I've not understood. If you have not understood the meaning of martingale, come in the chat and say, I have not understood. I'll repeat. I don't want to go very fast and leave some people. I want to let us move together, right? We are entering new. By the way, happy new month. Happy new month, everybody. Happy new month. Happy new month. We are moving closer every single day to the next Bitcoin halving. And if you have understood martingale, thank you so much. Beautiful. God reward you abundantly. So no one has said no. So we continue. So now we continue. Someone says, I have not understood. Beautiful. Okay, so let me share my screen again and talk about martingale. So we are into a Royalq application. So let me come back again. You want to trade. You don't have skills in trading. What do you need to do? You come to Royalq. You tap on percentage change. You pick coins that are doing poorly. Okay, there are coins I would not recommend. Okay, there are coins that are slow. They take time, although they might not be doing well. I would show you some, especially now where the market is. Okay, there are coins like LTC, they're a little bit slow. There are coins like LIT, they're a little bit slow now in the market. LIT was so good in the bull run, I hope. But you could trade coins like Acro if you find them low. You could trade coins like Gala if you find them low. You could trade coins that T-Fuel if you find them low. You could trade coins like Solana if you find them low. You could trade coins like SXP if you find them low. Now let me give you why. Let me give you my why. Why should you trade certain coins and not trade every coin? The reason why you are here is to make money. Am I right or right? Am I right or right? The reason you are here is to make money. Am I right or right? Just let me get your answers, guys. You know, when I train, I usually give extra knowledge. The reason why you are here is to make money, right or right? Good, beautiful. Yes. Now, you want to pick coins that have good momentum. I don't know if you guys understand me. You want to pick coins that have good momentum. A coin that you enter and it doesn't take a full year to give you profit. There is a coin you enter and the coin is dozing. Like someone is on this meeting, someone is dozing, you are training, and someone is dozing. Then when they enter their robot, they don't make money. It means now they are also dozing while making money. But what I'm trying to emphasize, that was a joke. But what I'm trying to emphasize is that you are here to make money. So you want to trade coins that have good momentum because the ability to make money depends on the momentum of the market. Okay, if the momentum of the particular coin is good, the coin delivers profit faster. Some coins take longer. So you can always look at a signal. Which signal is this? Do I say LTC? Hey, LTC is slow. You enter the soil. Although August this year, we expect LTC to do what we call the LTC halving. Okay, the LTC halving. Okay, LTC uses a consensus method. Consensus is how more coins are created, all right? How more coins are created, how verifications run across that blockchain. LTC uses what we call the proof of work, like Bitcoin, okay? We have coins like Ethereum that use what we call proof of stake. People stake coins to verify transactions on that network. I'll keep it as short as that. But Bitcoin uses proof of work. They use what you call Bitcoin mining. So LTC also uses proof of work, LTC mining, all right? So why do people focus so much on Bitcoin than LTC? Because the reward, the profit you get is very little. So people don't invest a lot. But this month in August, this year in August, we expect LTC to do what we call the LTC halving. That is extra knowledge. Now, you needed to have certain coins that have high volatility. You enter a coin, it doesn't take a full year to return. One of them I've said, you look at coins like T-Fuel, right? Now, there are certain coins that move with the news. Which coin moves with the news? XRP. XRP could be a very good coin, but it's a news-based coin. Julius, what do you mean by news? Now, SRP is a coin that has a case to answer with the SEC of United States of America. So every time they're in news, once we win this case, now we are halfway on the case. So sometimes the coin might be doing like this. Then they say the case has not gone well. Then you need to trade in coins that have a good usability, right? A good usability and have a good momentum. XRP is a good coin, right? If you are going to have it long term, right? But it uses a lot of news. So coins like SXP is a good coin, good momentum. You buy it low, it gets some good momentum, you are good to go, right? Don't buy it when it's pumping. Okay, when you buy it pumping, you buy at the tip, it goes down, you can also stay in longer. Right? So SXP, Acro, T-Fuel. Are we together, guys? T-Fuel, Gala. These are good coins. You enter, high momentum, simple movement, out with profit. Are we learning? Are we learning? Are we learning, guys? Okay, that was extra knowledge. Now let's get back to our main topic. Let's get back to our main topic. Let's get back to our main topic. Okay, good. So now you come here, you pick Acro. Don't pick coins like EP. EP has issues. Okay, it's a good coin, but you pick these coins, you pick Atom, you pick T-Fuel. I could mention so many. You pick Theta, you will be good to go, right? GMT not so much. You pick SLP sometimes good, SXP good. Okay, good, it has good momentum. Okay, good momentum. Doge is a good coin, but does a lot of news. So you must know these simple basics so that you can be able to benefit. You don't stay longer. Haba is a good coin. Those that are using our hobby. There's a very good, interesting coin on hobby called Quant. Quant is a very good coin, very good, fantastic. I don't know why it's not in Binance, but Quant is a very good coin. This side of this people who use hobby. Okay, having said that, let me go back to my Binance account. So I pick Acro, all right? I pick Acro. It's not doing well at the moment. Beautiful. I can tap on either create here or on bot, and I tap create. Then I choose which one, Martingale bot. What does Martingale mean? It's where my point is. Martingale means we buy at different prices, and whatever we have sold, we sell it at once. So the Martingale bot works on 4 margin calls. I'll explain that a little bit more. But if the robot starts with $15 and the market goes down and it buys the first call, the market still goes down and it buys the second call, the market can rise when it has only bought 2 times, and the robot will sell whatever it bought on the second call and the first call at once. That's what we call Martingale. So I choose Martingale and I tap create. When I tap create, I'll basically come down here and create my own strategy. Now, there we go. And this will basically take you to trade setting. Now, our signals and presets that we are using, we are basically using 4 margin calls. Why? Because we can be able to buy at different prices and sell at once. And so we are using Martingale. So we don't want to invest our money at once. That's why if we have $1,000, we shall keep our first buying amount 15. If we are having $500 and below, we shall keep our first buying amount 15. I want to make a big statement. I want to make a big statement. But before I make the big statement, let me explain this. So our signals and presets use a maximum of 4 margin calls. And we usually say that our whole position take profit. Our whole position take profit. Usually we say 3.01 because our take profit usually 3%. But if it is less, you can always edit like I'm doing and change. Our whole position take profit callback is usually 0.01. This means that if I enter the market from here and the market rises by 3.01 and the market tries to go down by 0.01, the robot will sell and my take profit will be 3%. Why did we decide to use a 3% take profit? Because we, at the end of this call, I'll talk about the compounding power, the ability to be compounding your money to become a multi-millionaire. Okay, now we have what we call the margin configuration. This is how we want our robot to buy, right? This is how we want our robot to buy. The 4 times, okay? The 4 times, okay? Then we have the buy-in callback, which means that, for example, if I say that I started with $15, but when the market drops by 3.5, the robot should buy, which means that the robot will wait for the market to drop. The market will drop by 3.5. And the robot will only put in my money if the market rises by 0.3, which is this one here. And the strategy mode is usually one shot. One shot meaning that the robot buys when the market rises, the robot sells. So although we have put 4 times here, the robot could buy 1 time, the market rises, the robot sells. The market could fall, the robot buys the 2nd time, the 3rd time, the market rises, it sells whatever it bought the 3rd time, the 2nd time, and the 1st time, all at once. And that is what we call martingale. If you have understood martingale, I want to go to margin configuration. But if you have understood martingale, give me a 3 in the chart. Give me a 3 in the chart. Give me a 3 in the chart. Stop attending these Zooms and you don't participate. You are going to suffer with a problem called, whenever I attend Julius's Zoom, I face a challenge. When I get out of the Zoom, I have understood. When I reach my Royalq, I don't remember anything. There is a problem with the knowledge I give. When you don't participate, it tries to evaporate. Even me, I don't know why. When you don't participate, those who don't participate, you find out yourself. When you don't participate, when I ask if you have understood, you don't type a no or you don't type a yes. When you go to your application, you start seeing Nimbus clouds. Yes, it evaporates. Hey, like you need now to go on groups. I'm not understanding. Things are not working out. Please help me. It's because you don't participate. So make sure when you're on this Zoom, me, I just tell you in good spirit, before everything evaporates, make sure you participate. When I ask, have you understood? Type a 3, you come in the chat and type a 3. On a very serious point, I don't know how God did this, but it evaporates. Okay, now I'll go back to my, if you have questions, keep your questions at the end of the call. Okay, just follow. Keep your questions at the end of the call. Thank you all those of you that have participated and those that are waiting for the evaporation. I wish you a nice evaporation of the knowledge. Those of you are waiting to see if it will evaporate, test it, you will see how it runs away by the time you reach your application. Okay, now we have put 4 times here because we understand that we want the robot to buy at different prices and sell at once. Now let's go to margin configuration. How do we want our robot to buy? When a signal is sent, for example, 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 okay, the name of the coin is called 1 inch. The TP is the take profit 3%. The entry is this one. The callback, the take profit callback here, it was not put, but it's usually the same. And the drop is 5. This is what you do. You look for the name of the coin, which we think this is 1 inch. Where they put 3 for you, will put 3.01. Where they put take profit callback, you put 0.01. Then the callback you put as this is. Then here you put 4 margin calls. Then you enter your call. The call drop is 5%, which means from the first call to the fourth call, from the first call to the fourth call, what you need to press here is 5%. So it is up to you. It is up to you. It is up to you to come on this call and say, I will put 1-1 here. This means the drop, 1-1 here. It means from the first call, when the market drops by 1%, 1, 1, 1. All you can say, I want my robot to buy faster. What I will do is that where there is 1, I'll put 0.5. I'll put 0.5. I'll put 1.5. I'll put 2.5. This has a total of 5%. Now, have we understood that? Because I want to teach something extra. Have we understood that? Give me a 2 in the chat. Godi, I hope you see those that are typing 2. Let them always remember. And those that are not typing 2 in good spirit, please, please, God, if you are the one who created this universe, let the knowledge evaporate. Let the knowledge evaporate, because I don't know if they are understanding, if they are not understanding. Make sure when they leave this Zoom and they go back to their application, they don't remember anything. Those that are not typing do. Hey, yeah, I have power. I have power. Yes, I don't know, but when I pray, when I pray, you try it one time. You attend Zoom, you don't participate. You try it, like today, you can try it. You are going to reach and you will see Nimbus Cloud on your own application. Hey, seriously. Let me share my screen. Seriously. Now, that was the first part of the margin call drop. I'm going to go to capital lastly. Now, depending on the amount of money you have, I'll handle it 2 ways. This multiple buying ratio deals with capital. Here it deals with a drop. Now, we have the first method we call the double up. The double up means that when the market will go down by 0.5, and try to rise by 0.3, which I have explained in the callback, the robot will buy 2 times. 2 times what? It is 2 times your first buying amount, which is 15. Now, some people usually come here and they put 50. When they put 50 here, they put a 2 here. Yet they only have $50. Now, immediately the market drops by 0.5. The robot wants to buy 2 times 50, which means you must have $100 in your account. If you don't have it, the robot will tell you you have insufficient funds. Some people usually put a 20 here. They put a 20 here. Then when they put a 20 here, the market drops, let me say, by 0.5. The robot wants to buy 2 times of their first buying amount is 20, which is $40. And they don't have the $40 here in their account. So this means that this is 2 times your first buying amount. Just a minute, guys. Okay. Okay, let me share my screen again. We are just doing what we call a simple understanding now. So if your first buying amount is 15, this will be 2 times 15. This will be 4 times 15. This will be 8 times 15. This will be 16 times 15. Which means if we add this one, this is 30. 4 times 15 is how much? It is 60. 8 times 15 is how much? Is around 120. 16 times 15 is how much? It's $240. You must have $465 in your account. If you don't have it, when the market will try to drop, the robot will not be able to buy. If you cannot afford this, go with what we call the Fibonacci. This is called the double up. This is called the double up. Go for the Fibonacci, which is 2 plus 3 equals 5. 3 plus 5 equals 8, which means that you don't have that money, but 2 times 15, 3 times 15, this will be total $285. Use this if you have $285. If you don't have this one, go for 1, 2, 3, and 4, which could be around $225. 225, like something like that, or 222. So use according to your capital. You know, I usually want to teach for 1 hour. Now, let me change my approach. What if you have very little capital and you don't have the power of buying all the 4 margin calls? Now, 2 scenarios. Either you have little capital, or when you use all the margin calls, your capital gets over. Two scenarios. Because for us to have successful winning trades, This should be how we use our capital. I want to talk about wallet management. 20% of your capital is exposed in the trade. 30% of your capital is used when the coin is pumping. And 50% of your capital is to help you when the market goes against you. I want to explain this in details. Now, this approach can work on any capital. If either you have little capital or you have okay, let me start with the little capital. Little capital people on this call. Julius, what do you mean by little capital? Anyone with less than $1,000, your capital in setting a signal is very little. People with $500 and below, your capital is still with the very little. Now, let me come on the camera before I continue so that I create understanding. The market doesn't know your financial problems. Stop behaving as if your market is your friend. Someone started, let me say, with $100. Now they have $500. When they are moving in the market, they want to boast as if they are biggie money spenders because they have 500. Or maybe they use their $500 and they made $12 today. They want to step on everybody's head because they have their $500. My friend, for your own notice, you have very little capital. Let me remind you, because maybe you have forgotten. My friend, with the $100, you have very little capital. Let me remind you. So it is important for you to use your capital well to be able to profit. There is a big question that usually comes in my chat. Why do you send us all of these signals, yet you don't want us to trade all of them? My friend, if for you only have $500, there are people who have $10,000 capital. For your own notice. There are people with $200,000 capital. They have their money. I'm not the problem. Do not trade all signals. Trade one signal at a time, depending on your capital. And I want to emphasize this point. Before I emphasize the point, I need an answer. For people who have been in Royalq, I need an answer. For people who have been in Royalq, I need an answer. Is there a day that every coin pumps? I need an answer in the chat. If you have been in Royalq for some time, is there a day that there is a day, today you'll see maybe BNB goes high, other coins don't do well. Maybe today XRP does high and the other coins don't do well. Maybe today, these nodes might not be for Royalq users. There is a day, okay, let me phrase my question a little bit better. There is a day that every coin does, a coin does well, a specific coin does well than any other coin in the market. There is a day. There were days that only Bitcoin was doing well and other coins were not doing well. There will come a day when it's only Ethereum doing the best and other coins are not doing the best. There comes a day when it is GRT doing well and no other coin is doing more than that coin. There comes a day when Acro is doing well and there's no other coin doing like that coin. There comes a day when maybe every day has a coin that is doing well than any other coin in the market. Even when coins are red, there is a coin each day that does well than any other coin. Am I right? Now, the reason why you are suffering, one, you are not patient. Two, you are not using your capital well. You are not taking advantage. You are not taking advantage when that coin pumps. That specific coin you are trading is going to come a day when it is pumping. Now, listen to me very clearly. Listen to me very clearly. Very, very clearly. When I set 4 margin calls and the robot buys all of them, if it is the only money I have, let me make my point clear. If it is the only money I have, this is what I will do. Instead of me using the 5% that have been sent on a signal, what I will do, let me go back. What I will do, I will come here on my Royalq at mine. Let me see, is there money? If I'm making money. Okay, now, what I will do, I'll come to my Royalq and tap on my strategy setting. And I set my strategy that I will be using depending on my capital when a signal is sent. For example, the margin calls, they are 4. The take profit is 3.01. This is 0.01. The signal is a one shot. This is a 3.0. Now, if I only have $500, I can open my margin call drop to default so that my money is not put in this coin at once. We are talking about 20, 30, 50. I don't want my capital to be put in this coin at once. I want to expose very little in the market so that when the coin pumps, I do manual replenishment. When the market goes against me, I can be helped not to stay longer in the trade. But because I have very little capital, I cannot take advantage of putting 50% of my money back. What do? I use big margin calls on the default setting so that my money does not drop into the market very fast, so that when this coin is pumping, I take advantage of that market. Let me come back. Are you understanding me? Type a yes if you're understanding me. I have $500. I have $200. Kwanza 5. You don't want to risk all your money once in the market because you have very little, but you still want to profit along the line. So what do? You don't use Julius's 5% drop. You use the default settings because you have little money. The mindset of using $500 to make $100 a day is possible if you know how to trade, how to find coins. But if you are still using the signals we are providing, please do not expose all your money once in the market. Because we can send a signal and we have analyzed the market. We have looked at support and resistance. We believe this coin is going to stop here. Unfortunately, this coin continues going down. But for you, that is the only money you have. You only have that $500. Sorry for that, guys. Okay. So you only have your $500. You do not want to expose your $500 in the market. So what are you supposed to do? Please don't use the 5% drop for your safety. But I'm going to show you an amazing trick so that when this coin starts pumping, you don't miss out on money. Now, look at this, guys. And let me repeat, I want everybody to understand me. Yes, Julius, the robot will delay to buy, well and good. But if this coin can pump, you can still do manual replenishment and make more profit. You take advantage. For example, let's look here. Let's all look here. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Let me share my screen. Let's all look here. I'll go back. Use these these ones, because you don't have the money. I have my $500. If all my $500, I have a question for you. I'm just going to take only 15 minutes. I only have $500. If my robot buys all these margin calls and the coin continues going down, I will need to wait until the market will return. Am I right? But if I use big margin call drops, the robot may take long. For example, look at this, guys. I'll come back again. Just bear with me. I come here, I pick Acro. Look at the price of Acro. I've already talked about which coins you can buy and which one not to risk your money. Those who miss, I said you go. Acro is a very good coin. Solana is a very good coin. T-Fuel is a very good coin. Atom is a very good coin. You don't pick coins like Ape. They are a little bit slow. You don't pick coins like like lead coin. They're a little bit slow. These other coins, some of Theta is a good coin. Don't pick coins like LTC. Pick coins like I talked about SXP. They have high momentum. Okay. Don't pick coins like GMT. They take long to return. I don't know if I was able to create that understanding. There are certain coins that have high speed, high velocity, right? And there are coins that take too long. You traded a coin since January, it hasn't returned. So if you don't know how to pick coins, come and pick a coin like Acro. It is down here. You only have $500. Listen to me. You don't want to risk all your money once in the market, because if you put a drop of 5%, this coin can still go down by 5%. So what do? Come here. That's the little money you have. Come on my strategy setting. Tap on a plus. Create your strategy. 4 margin calls. Your take profit, you want 3.01. This one is 0.01. This is 0.3. It's a one shot. If you don't understand this, attend again and again. Now, if the signal given is a 5% drop, you don't have enough capital. You only have $500. Maybe you only have 285. Maybe you are using a plus one, you only have maybe 225. What do? Leave these big drops there for you to help you if this coin goes deeper than you expect. Now, as this coin is moving, I'm still talking about 20, 30, 50. It works very well for people who have at least $1,000 and above. 20, 50, 30. Now, as you are still trading Acro, you see that you find out that Acro starts going up. It was at maybe -3. You find that Acro is now around -1. Generally, you find that Acro is now doing well. What do? Your robot has only bought, let me come back here. Your robot has only bought only one margin call. You have I said your robot has only bought this call, but now the coin is pumping. Remember the formula. You now got your capital and find 30% of your capital come to this coin. For example, let me use this. Come to this coin, Gala. Tap on Gala. The robot only bought one time, but Gala is now pumping. Come here, tap on Gala. Tap buy, market price. Then you ask yourself, what is 30% of my capital? Let me go to a calculator. 30% is 30 divided by 100, which is 0.3 times $500. It is 150. Then come on this coin, tap buy, market price, press here 150 for you to take advantage of Gala that is pumping. Your robot was not able to buy all the 4 margin calls, but at this moment, Gala is pumping. Come and put in $150 so that you can be able to take advantage of the pumping coin. Am I making sense? Now someone is here, is not answering. After this call, he will go with the mindset. From here, I will go and look for Julius Commander one-on-one. He will explain to me one-on-one. You might come in my chat and spend a full week without me answering you, because from here, I have 17 appointments that I'm supposed to handle. So make sure you ask me from here. This issue of people leaving Zoom, and then they say that from here, I'll find him one-on-one. Someone finds you on Telegram and is very tough. You are my upline. I'm under you. You are not answering my call. My friend, the reason why I spend a 1 hour here, using all my energy, explaining and repeating is you to understand. If you don't say I don't understand and ask me so that I repeat for you, this issue of dying in my chat for a full day, you might even take a week. It's not that I don't want to attend to you. No. I have a schedule to follow in a day that is very tight, that I sleep when I'm exhausted. I may not answer you today, I might answer you tomorrow, but the important thing is you to be on Zoom. If you don't understand, you ask me and I answer you. But this issue of people getting very tough in my inbox, you are my upline, I'm in your team, you are not answering me, someone even abuses you, my friend. I also don't have an upline. I don't have anywhere I cry to. Ask here, I answer here. I'm not the owner of Royalq for your own case. I am here to teach you how to make profit. So ask me from here. Let me see now the chart. And now for you who have just joined, you watch this video again. If for you who have just joined, I have nothing to do for you. You watch this video again, it's on YouTube. Now, that was for people with very little capital. Now, people for you who have big capital, at least $1,000, your approach is a little bit different. All right? Your approach is a little bit different. Okay. If you have $1,000, don't trade more than 1 coin. I can send 10 coins, trade 1 coin. If the drop is 5%, yes, the default settings are by the robot. You don't need to set them. Trade 1 coin. This is what you do. You have $1,000, trade 1 coin. Okay, what you do for you, you come here. Let me say I pick Acro, a very good coin. Anybody can trade. You create. You start off. Your first buying amount is $15. You have followed the signal that is 5%. This one. Unfortunately, the robot buys the five margin calls and it does not buy anymore. What do you do? This is what you do. I'll pick this trading coin Gala. You just come here on trade settings. Your margin calls were 4. Come and make them around 6 or 7. 1 short. 1 short. Now, come and say, let me say, if this coin drops, let me say by 2.5, and let me say by another 2.5. If you have your capital, open either one margin call or two. Come and ask yourself, what is 32 times 15? It is 480. So what you do, you can either open one margin call, because at the end of the day, it's just patience. You just open this 50th call. If you fear so much, put a 5% drop here. If it's a good coin, it will not drop and not return. Put a 5% drop here. This is $480 that are going to be bought by this call only if you have $1,000. Already 500 is in here. If the market doesn't drop, by all that you had, the 5%, and the coin starts going up, come and ask yourself here, what is 30% of my 1,000, which is $300. You had set the robot to buy, 5%, but immediately the market bought two margin calls, the market went up, started going up. Change your approach. Come and look at this coin and say, hey, it had only put in $45. It has only put in $45. Come here, buy market price, put in your $300 here. Your profit will be significant. As this coin is pumping, you will be making more money. So you are still moving on the 20, 30, 50. If the market goes against you, you'll open more of these margin calls. If the coin pumps, you'll put in 30% of your capital. And this was the rest that started the game of the day. I'm done. I don't want to confuse people now. What about me with $100? For you, set two margin calls default settings. Why? Because if the market goes against you, you don't have any survival zone. Kwanza $50, Kwanza $30. For you, you don't have option. Julius, why do you hate us with little capital? I'm not the problem. I usually say, if you have little capital, yes, you can always wait longer, but always you will get out of that coin. You just need to be patient. This is spot trading. Those that with big capital, they can do manual replenishment and enjoy. If this coin is pumping, so someone is asking, how do I know that a coin is pumping? Can I answer that? Then I do my last training. How can I know that a coin is pumping? Can I answer that? Can I answer that? Because I have few minutes, I'm left with 2 minutes. Can I answer that? How do I know that a coin is pumping? Can I answer that? I only have 1 minute. So could you give me only 5 minutes? Only 5 minutes. I have 2 questions to answer. How do I compound my money? And how do I know that the coin is pumping? If you give me 5 minutes, I answer that. Beautiful. Okay, let me answer that. How do I know a coin is pumping? Just go to your Royalq. Let's take Gala. This is Gala, right? This is Gala, guys. Do we see this graph on Gala here? Do we see that point on this coin here? Do we see that point on this coin here? Okay, I'll tap on it and it will open the graph. Okay. It will open the graph. Beautiful. Guys, can we all look here? This is 4-hour time frame. There is an indicator on Royalq. Sorry. There's an indicator on Royalq. There is an indicator on Royalq called MACD. I just want to teach you only 3. These are good to go. There's an indicator on Royalq called MACD. This one here. There is an indicator in Royalq called the volume. The volume represents how much money is being injected in this coin. And this volume keeps on increasing. And when this volume is high, ladies and gentlemen, there will be a high green bar here. Let me see if I could see one. Like this one, guys. This one. If you see a short green bar, it means the volume is down. But also when you look at this coin here, let me just take a coin that is doing well for you guys now. Let us look at BNB. You are trading a coin. I want you to see, guys, here. Do you see that the volume of BNB? Look at there, guys. Do you see that the volume of BNB is increasing? Anybody following closely? Can you be able to see that there is increase in the volume of BNB? Can you be able to see? Can I see someone saying that there is increase in the volume of BNB? Has someone seen that? I don't know. Have we seen that? Have you seen that there is increase in the volume of BNB, which means that people are putting more money in this coin? Let me come again. Now, when you see increase in volume, guys, when you see increase in volume, when you see increase in volume, and also you see this could be just a slow movement, this one, but very soon, and you see this MACD, this orange MACD above the purple MACD here. It is a sign that there is increase in volume and this coin is still going to go up. So another indicator you can use is the RSI. Do you see who sees that this RSI is above the middle line here and it is pointing up? It is closing and pointing up. Who sees that? Look at this, guys. Look at this, guys. Look at this, guys. Can we see that? Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at the green bar forming here. There is increase in volume. And also, when we return back the MACD, this one could be slow. But when you go to lower time frame, let me see 15 minutes. You see, guys, can you see this in 15 minutes? Look at this. It has crossed over here. There is increase in volume and the stochastic RSI is pointing up. It means this is time for you to do manual replenishment. It means this coin is par. Hello, guys. Have I given you the shortest formula? Now there's someone here who's not saying I've not understood. Is busy saying I'll look for Julius one-on-one. Please ask me from here. I beg you. I beg you. I have a dream to chase. I beg you. Is it okay? Have we seen how you know that a coin is pumping in your Royalq? All right. In your Royalq. Now I want to end with how to compound. Please, can you give me 5 minutes? If it's okay with you to give me 5 minutes, I end with how you compound. I've answered how do you see the coin is going to pump. Now I want to answer. So you do manual replenishment on that coin using the 20-30 approach of your capital. Okay, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up, a love heart. If you could allow me, share with you how to compound your money. I need some. We are 92. If I could get 50 thumbs up, I'll be good to go. Someone is saying, if you are using the martingale bot, how do you, if you are using martingale strategy, how do you know? Check, I need an answer. Does checking of the graph require you to use any strategy? No, just go open your graph, my dear, and look at it. Okay, now I want to talk about how you compound, and I will end. Let's get here. Focus on compounding your first buying amount, not compounding your total money. If your first buying amount is 15 and your take profit is 3%, you expect to earn this. You expect to earn this. But if this that you're expecting to earn, you make more than that, please, your next trade, just increase and say 15 plus 4.5. Okay, no. Plus 0.45. And this will be your first buying amount. Keep on increasing your first buying amount. Because when you keep on increasing your first buying amount, you will be able to make more money. Thank you so much for attending this training. I just want to wish you a perfect day. And those in Kenya, please make sure you get in touch with your leaders to help you attend that conference that is coming in Kenya. Someone, yes, add in more money. If your coin is going down, add in more capital. Thank you, everybody. Love you all. Wish you all the best. If you don't understand, please go and watch this video alone at your time. Then after watching the video alone at your time, you can ask me the question. Please, sir, advise someone who with a very low capital of $40. Okay, very low capital of $40. Use default settings. Keep your first buying amount 15. Okay, $50 and below, keep your first buying amount. You can use one margin call or two. You are good to go. I think I talked about that on the previous training. What coin to use in cycle? What good coin to use in cycle? There are several. You could do several depending on your capital. I hope I've answered all these questions below. Before, what you do, just come here on YouTube. Okay. Just come here on YouTube. Come to these live videos. Find the one that suits your question because it will always be there. Okay. I've done these trainings for so many, all questions. Find one. Okay. Like today, I think I'll change the topic a little bit so that it could have the wallet management strategy. But I love you all. Because of time, allow me stop here. Too much of anything is always bad. Till we catch up tomorrow. Love you all. I thank the people I was able to meet in Mbarara. Those that are in Nairobi, I'll be catching up in Nairobi very, very soon. I'll get in Nairobi before than anybody knows because I have other meetings I'm supposed to do in Nairobi myself. So you can check up this. It's already streaming live on the YouTube channel. God bless you all. Different leaders, leader Chadwick people that can copy this link and send it on the chats of different groups. Hope to see you there, guys. Allow me end this call from here. Till the next time, God bless you. You can watch on YouTube. If you don't understand, ask the question on YouTube. I'll be able to help you there. People who don't watch the training, then they come in my chat. I don't like it. If you don't understand, watch on YouTube, ask the question on YouTube. I'll answer you there, because there I will understand you have watched, but you have failed to understand, right? So if you don't understand, go again, watch on YouTube, ask your question on YouTube. I'll give you my private number, chat you until I make sure you understand. But this issue of not listening and then you need a special touch without you fasting understanding, it wastes energy. You find that someone has not understood, but has not watched the video, but he needs you to meet them, then you need to start afresh. But when you watch, I have somewhere to start from, because you ask me specifically what you want to understand, all right? I want to promise you the market is about to touch its one of the sweetest times. We are not going back lower than ever before. We are just preparing for the bull run. How prepared are you to become the next multi-millionaire in the crypto market space? See you for those interested to making $1 million and above. Our time is now. Let's rock and roll with this opportunity than never before. On Saturday this week, I'll personally be in Nairobi. And if you are in Nairobi at Meridian Hotel, who do you know in Nairobi? Invite your friends, invite your family. I'll be in Nairobi. I'll break down this opportunity to everyone into simple terms. And I hope to see my friends in Ghana, in Accra. Hope to see my friends in Russia, in that side of El Banda and that side of Moscow. Hope to see my friends in all other parts of the world, taking crypto market space to the next level, becoming an entrepreneur of your own self, rocking and rolling this opportunity. My friends in Kampala, see you on the 27th of this month in Kampala at Coach Hotel. Super amazing, fantastic moves of this opportunity that it has ever existed. And if you're interested to change your life, it is only going to take you 3 years to become a multi-millionaire. You can make money you have never thought about. You can change your life to an extent you have never thought about if you treat cryptocurrency as a game changer. Which mindset do you have? I asked it on our groups. You have a bicycle mindset, a motorcycle mindset, or you have an airplane mindset. It's up to you. If you think your bicycle will take you where you want to go, if you think your car will take you where you want to go, or you want to take a flight. If you want to take a flight, cryptocurrency is here for you. Royalq is here for you. You can take a flight from 500 money that is sitting to your account to $1 million. If you are interested, you are in Kenya, see you this Saturday. If you are interested you are in Kampala, see you on the 27th. And different countries, I want to promise you one thing, we are coming because our time is now, never than before. God bless you. Thank everybody.